Hey guys, what's up? Maikel here. As you guys probably know, this week's about special objects that are special and dear to your heart. And, you know, Sky, Bianca, and Lilith made a very personal video about that. And truth to be told, I cannot really stay behind on that. I want it to be about guilty pleasures, but after seeing those 3 videos, I could not stay behind and not shoot a video about my personal stuff. So I might warn you guys, I might get a bit emotional about stuff. So if you don't want to handle that, you can better just turn this video off right now. You can still watch the first 2 parts because I'm just gonna show you guys. Alright, so one of my more important things that I've got is this old moped right here, which is a Honda MT5. Thing's, I don't know, quite old. It's a moped that I bought when I was 16 years old, and I wanted it to make it road legal, but the kid that I bought it from dubbed the engine that bad that it was just undoable to fix. And so yeah, so it kind of stays here at my grandparents' place until I finally have some time and money to actually fix it. The reason why I still have this is because it's nostalgic for me, because my uncle had a bunch of these when I was a little kid and I always wanted to have one. Here we are in my shed right now, and my pit bikes are very important items, if you will, because they are the key of keeping me riding. But as you can see, they're kind of torn apart because they, well, at least I first thought they were a cheap way of me riding, but eventually they became a large, gigantic, money grubby pit of doom. So they're kind of on a back burner right now because I've got a secret project coming on the way, and I will not tell what it is, but I'm just gonna say when it's here, I'll share it with you guys. Alright, so that was the 2 pit bikes and my old Honda MT that I still got in my possession. Unfortunately, the 3 aren't runners, but you know, maybe one day. And right now we're getting to the very personal, emotional part of the video. So if you don't want to see this, you can best just turn it off. And if you do, I might just welcome you to stay. First things first, my my Suicide Silence hoodie is one of the personal possessions that I hold dear, because it's the first thing that I bought exactly a day after my ex-girlfriend left me, and I was in a bad state of mind right then and there. The people that know me closest knew how terrible I was, and this shirt kind of, you know, it's very deteriorating right now, and I kind of link that with like my feelings that I have for her. First, it was really good, but this vest kind of deteriorated so bad during a year span that it kind of holds some meaning. And I tried to patch it up by printing a Suicide Silence logo on top to, you know, to keep this thing alive a little bit longer, because I love this shirt. I love this vest. So, yeah. And I'm just gonna keep in the topic of that, because what I've got right here are 2 clothing pieces that I still got. One of them is my blue checkered blouse, and this is one of the clothing pieces that I've got from her. And the other clothing piece that I got from her is my my Misfits t-shirt, because she knew that I love punk rock, and I love old punk rock. I love old punk, pop punk, like a Charlotte, Sum 41, Blink 182, that kind of stuff. But I'm also a fan of the Misfits and the Casualties. I like them, Sex Pistols, The Exploited. But also the SoCal punk, like Strung Out, Guttermouth, Goldfinger, that kind of stuff, you know. So I'm really, even though I might not look like that, but I love a good little bit of punk rock. And the blue checkered blouse is mostly because she loved me in plaid shirts. So, and she thought it matched with my eyes and stuff. So, but also the meaning why I still have it was that she was really important part of my life. And back then I thought I could never love anybody because I was really much egotistical and I could not give a fuck about what a person would think about me. And she taught, and I genuinely thought that I could never love somebody. Like really, I thought that I could never do it. And she taught me that I could, even though she doesn't know it, but she was the only person that I genuinely loved, that I could genuinely care about. Like then and there, she was really the only person that I gave a shit about. And that she left was one of the most painful moments in my art, like, most painful moments in my life. It's still hard to talk about it. It really is. It's like I'm tearing up right now as I just think about and think back about it. Sometimes I just think that, you know, I know for a fact that I'm better off without her, but it's still a hard thing to do. So, but then again, this is where somebody else comes in. Misha, come here. Which is this little thing. My cat. My cat's really important to me because I've bought her right after also all the things that went down, and she helped me go through that time so bad, and I really don't know what I should do without Misha. Really, I don't. It's still difficult, guys. It really is. But at the end of it all, we should go to the fun part. And Bianca showed her rubber ducky, well, part of a rubber ducky collection that she has. So I'm going to show you guys some of a different kind of collection that I have. I save up video consoles. And I've got an old NES, and it still works. And I've got it with, I had an NES before when I was a little kid, but we lost it during moving. And right at that time, a few months ago, that I bought a new NES. New. It was secondhand, but it was a game store. It was still there. It was the only NES that was there, so I had to act fast, and I bought one. Like total, it was a total spontaneous buy, actually. And the special game that I had when I was like a child, I was like, what, 2-3 years old when I still have that thing. That was the earliest remembrance that I have. And I had a very specific game with it. Mega Man 3. And I had to search far and wide to get it. But I got it. So that's super cool. Also, I have some different kind of consoles like an NES and all that kind of stuff. But, you know, the collection goes on. And with that, I want to end this video. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Give us a thumbs up if you like this video. Hit us up on all the social media links down below. And I will see you again next Tuesday, guys. Have a great weekend. Peace!